Good evening. Welcome to Cooking with My Hero. My name is Malia Owens. In tonight's workshop, we're going to be learning how to make sweet potato black bean burger that Haley is going to be showing us how to do with her older sister, Sophie.
Hi.
Hi, Haley. Welcome, Sophie. We're very excited to have you. So should we get started? So today we're going to be making vegan sweet potato black bean burgers. I made one ahead of time so you could see just how yummy it looks. I'll put the special sauce on later, but doesn't that look really, really good?
There's one thing that I want to say before we get started. The reason why I chose this recipe was because when we were doing the 30-day vegan challenge, and this was one of the recipes that I really liked.
Was it challenging being a vegan?
It wasn't. Certain times I wanted non-vegan food, but sometimes I didn't.
What was the hardest food to give up?
Fried chicken.
Whoa.
All right. What's the first thing we do?
So make sure your stove is preheated to 400 degrees. In a medium-sized mixing bowl, combine the sweet potatoes and black beans, and then mash lightly.
All right, so this is when I come in. So if you haven't opened up your can of black beans, you're going to need to open the can of black beans and rinse them before you combine the sweet potatoes and the black beans together.
Now, don't be worried if some of the bean liquid is in there because it's starchy and it will help bind the beans to the sweet potatoes.
And I'm going to use the masher and also you have to mash lightly.
It doesn't have to be like super mashed. Like me, I actually, like most of us like things a little more chunky, so you don't have to like.
Are you guys ready to move on? The next step is to add the chopped onions. It's optional. A little bit goes a long way, so we just use a little bit of onion.
If you're using the onions, it says 1/4 cup small onion, so it's up to you how much you want to, how chunky, how little you want it.
When you're done, put your onions into the sweet potato mix.
And after you do that, you're going to use a 1/2 cup of rolled oats.
Rolled oats. And then your spices and your salt. So when we make this, we don't love cumin. You know, that's another one, a little bit goes a long way. So we just used whatever we had in, like your pantry. So we're not going to be using cumin. We're just going to use the garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, and some Himalayan pink salt. But you can add kind of whatever you like.
Next, you can mix it gently.
All right, so now what do we do next, Haley?
You're going to lightly grease a baking sheet or place a piece of parchment paper on a baking sheet and lightly grease.
I'm using my spray can of oil. The only thing I would not put on there is butter. Does anybody know why?
Because it burns, right?
It burns at a high temperature, exactly.
So then you're going to divide, right, the burger mixture
into 6 equal mounds and shape each one into a burger shape about 1 inch thick.
We use the 1/4 cup measuring to scoop it out, and then once it's scooped into the mounds, you use the back of the measuring cup to make it kind of look like a patty.
It smells amazing. So on the back, you're going to push it down like this.
So you're going to push it down a little bit further so it kind of, without like messing with the structure, just to push it down just a little bit, just to give it more of a not a meatball look, but more of a patty.
Once you're done, place the burger patties on the
Prepared.
I can't talk.
Prepared
Baking sheet and bake it in the preheated oven for about 15 minutes.
You could set your timer for 15 minutes, and then we're going to flip them in 15 minutes and have another 15 minutes on the other side.
Patties look good.
I guess, I don't know.
And there's one more thing. This is my opinion. We use a different type of sauce. Basically, it's called a mayo chop. And we basically mix ketchup and mayo together. So first you're going to get ketchup and put it in a bowl.
Now, we're a little loosey-goosey on measurements in this house. So I would say about a half a cup of mayo and then like a couple of squirts of ketchup until it looks kind of like orangey.
So you can customize it any way you like.
And this is what it's going to look like.
Maybe do a little bit. On the
Very
spoon.
nice. What's everybody going to put in theirs?
We're gonna use the sauce, mayo ketchup sauce we just made.
Vegan mayo. Yeah, it's very good. We have hot sauce and sriracha. We're gonna try the sriracha,
Ooh, yum.
and it's gonna be delicious.
If you guys are ready, you can start cutting up your toppings.
Got a tomato, got onion.
Sophie, can I try to cut it?
Good job.
So this is what we're going to do while we wait for our burgers to bake. Why don't we get to know a little bit about Sophie and why you chose her to be your hero?
The reason why I chose her to be my hero, because when I was younger, like 3 or 4, I was drowning and she saved my life.
So Sophie, you jumped in before the lifeguard could get to her.
Yeah, I mean, she wasn't like drowning, but like in the pool, there's like a sliding part to the deep end. So she was like kind of sliding, and I caught it before anything bad happened.
How old were you, Haley?
I think 3 or 4.
How old are you now?
7.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she always talks about it sometimes.
What a great hero you are. A great role model. So Malia, what are we going to be making in 2 weeks?
So in 2 weeks, Jaden's going to be sharing with us his cake recipe. So we're going to be baking a cake.
Jaden, what kind of cake is it?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I had a great time cooking with you guys, and good luck with your burgers. And Diamond, do you remember what we always do in the kitchen?
Be safe, be precise, and don't forget to have fun.
Be safe, be clean, be precise, and don't forget to have fun. Thank you so much. It was great to see you guys, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks for cake.
Bye.